Morgan from For the Love of Paper with a Project Life process video for you today, and I am up to week 24 for this one, and I am trying to use up some scraps from my stash. So I've got some papers, they're all I think from 6x6 paper pads, most of them, and they're all just scraps, and then I've got a few little embellishments that I have picked out. I'm trying to go for a bit of a yellow and grey theme for this one, just really trying to see what I can come up with without using any or many actual Project Life cards. So the first one I'm making is my title card. Now I cannot remember where those papers are. I think one of them might be from a Stampin' Up pad, one of the little mini pads, but I'm really not sure. So I'm just going and outlining the edges, as I do with almost all of my cards that go in my album for this year. And then I am using some of the Simple Stories letters to spell out week 24. Well, it's just WK24 because I do not have any E's left. And oh yeah, I stick these down and then I pull them up and I end up adding some washi tape underneath it because it just looked like it was. So I can't remember what else I did on this card. I think I put some embellishments down the bottom. Oh, there we go. I must have deleted the part of me actually sticking it down. Yeah, sorry. I've actually put a little wood veneer, oh sorry, it's cork thing on there that says this week, and then I added some silver glittery enamel dots to the top. And then I start working on my photo cards. So the first one is a photo of Sam and Frank, and we were going for a walk, and Sam wanted to go on Daddy's shoulders, so he's sitting on his shoulders, and then I just added a hello wood veneer to the top of that one. Oh, this picture is not very clear. I think my desk is right by a window, so sometimes it's really dull and I need the lights on, and other times it's really bright, and yeah, there's not much I can do when it's too bright. Oh, that kind of fixed it up a little bit. Maybe I shut one of the curtains. So I have a terrible time with lighting in this house. The house is kind of facing the wrong direction, if that's possible. So it's either all sun or no sun, depending on what side of the house you're on. So that is my dilemma at the moment. Hopefully when we move, that I will be able to have my own little space and put some proper lighting up there. So I'm moving on to the next photo. It's a photo of me being a little insane. Sam was wanting to take photos, and so I got down on the floor and was making faces for him, and that was the best one, which is embarrassing to say, but yeah, it was. But it was fun, and he was having a good old laugh about it. He did take some of himself as well, but they were all sort of parts of his face rather. And then the next couple of cards were just random things from throughout the week. Sam was helping me with the vacuuming, which was very good. I was holding up the couch and he was vacuuming underneath it. I am amazed at how much dirt and rubbish and crumbs get stuck under the couch. Like, we don't even eat on our couch. It's a bit of a rule. You only eat at the table or in the kitchen. And there's just so much stuff under there. Does anyone else have that problem? There's just rubbish forever under the couch. And I have no idea where it comes from or how it gets there. But nevertheless, he was helping me vacuum. And then the card I'm working on at the moment is of Oh, what is that of? Oh, that is of the guinea pigs, and my sister got a guinea pig, which I might have mentioned that in a previous video, or maybe in an upcoming video. I'm not sure if it will be uploaded before this one or not, but she got a guinea pig, and she called him Stanley, and yeah, he was hanging out with our guinea pigs for a couple of hours before she took him home to her house. So I think, oh, that's right, I had this little tiny sticker. It was an arrow sticker that said introduction on it, and I was like, how am I going to use this? I'm never going to use this. And then this photo happened, and it was just perfect. So it was an introduction of Stanley to the guinea pig family within. So got a couple more photos here. This is only a one-page layout, so I think it took me maybe 40 minutes to make altogether. I did have to have a break in the middle to, I don't know, do housework or something, but all up about 40-45 minutes. So this is a photo of my computer screen had a bit of a meltdown, and it was the one time Frank wasn't home. He'd gone out for our boys' night, and he doesn't do that very often, but he'd literally been gone 15 minutes, and my computer decides to have this meltdown, and I thought I'd fixed it up the first time it happened, and then it just kept happening and happening and happening, so I had to put the computer away and, I don't know, do something else. We don't have TV that works in our house at the moment, so we kind of live off Netflix on the computer. So I think I just went and read a book or went to bed or something. I don't know. But I had to take a photo of it because it was just funny that as soon as he left, it had a meltdown, and he's usually the one that's Mr. Computer Fix-It Man. So I was just doing a little bit of journaling. So I'm just trying to go through and pick out lots of bits and pieces that I had pulled out of my stash and use them up. So that was a frowny face wood veneer. I think they might have been from Studio Calico a while ago. I've had them hanging around in my wood veneer pile. And this was a photo of my screenshot when I put up my first process video to YouTube. So of course I had to document that. And that's when I remembered that I hadn't used any of my cardstock in any of my cards other than the title page. So I was like, oh, I better use some of that, because that was the whole idea of my project. So this is the only card I use it on. And it's a photo of Sam sleeping on the carpet. He does tend to fall asleep in some unusual spots. He was watching TV, and Frank and I looked at each other. We're like, oh, we haven't heard from him for a while. And we looked down, and he's absolutely out cold. And we'd just been sitting there watching some Disney movie without the child. But it obviously means he was tired and he'd had a big day. So just a couple of enamel dots and a little chipboard arrow on there. This photo's of the guinea pig cage. We used to have them just in the house, and they had a little house inside our house, but they kept escaping and hiding under the couch and getting into my craft area, and just, making a mess. So we decided we had to fence them off a little bit more. So I had this rack that used to hold all my 12 by 12 paper, and I've since found a new way to store all that. So we repurposed the wire caging, shelving, I'm not sure what you call it, and repurposed it and made it into a guinea pig house. So now they've got a house inside and a house outside, because they don't like being outside at night. It gets too cold for them. So we bring them in and make them happy. And then putting some washi tape on there. I've really been getting into using the washi tape lately. I think the last 3 layouts I've done have had washi tape on them. and then a 4x6 photo, which I do not do very often at all, but I was trying to list some items for sale on Facebook, and as I was doing that, Sam just came along, shut my computer, laid on top of it, and started posing and asked me to take a photo of him doing his cute face. So of course I obliged, and that is what we came out with. So I just did some journaling on there and added a little heart and some arrows, and I think I call it done. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.